Hello ladies and gents, welcome back into another video. Tamadoge has finally launched on the OKX exchange. You're probably freaking out a bit, you're probably a bit emotional, just calm down, let's all calm down. It's only been live for 1 hour, guys. I mean, what did you expect? Like the Burj Khalifa, just straight up and then it's going to keep on going into another galaxy? It does not work like that, guys. We've got to give it some time. We've really got to give it some time as well. So naturally, the people that got into the beta sale, they bought at the most efficient or cost-effective entry, right? In my opinion, I think it's just a big shakeout to begin with. They probably sold their position at the start because it made the most sense, right? So that's probably what we're seeing, a bit of a shakeout. I've not sold my position, and to be honest, I'm happy with how things look right now. I bought 169,000 Tamadoge tokens at 0.02 each, so I didn't even get my entry at like a perfect entry. I'm still a bit annoyed about that, but it is what it is, right? So on the exchange, 140,000 tokens, as you can see, that's what I got. At 0.02 each was $2,800. So even where we're sitting right now, and all of you guys are giving me this FUD, I'm still, $770 in profit. And that's excluding the extra 29,000 I have still sitting in my MetaMask wallet, which will be used on the decentralized exchange a little bit later today. So I think it's good that we just calm down and understand that we're getting a euphoric rush. We are seeing a lot of emotional trading here. And what is good though, we're getting a lot of Tama volume come through. Look at that, 125.73 million. That's the volume right there. That's a lot of healthy volume. So let's just kind of wait and see what happens. Yes, we've seen a bit of a downtrend here, and I'm not trying to already put technical analysis on this, but I wouldn't even be surprised if we come back down to the 0.023, but let's just see what happens. We've not even had a chance to close some of these later candles. I mean, the 4-hour candle has not yet been closed, this one here. So let's see what happens. Take some time, guys. Just chill and go get on with your day. Maybe pull back some profit if you're scared. I mean, not financial advice at all, but what you could do is simply take back your original capital if you are in profit. Leave the rest running. Leave the rest running as a profit so you can completely and fully emotionally detach yourself, and then whatever you're left with by tomorrow or next week, that's your profit. You've already got your capital back. You've taken away the risk. That's one way of playing it if you are a bit too emotional right now. But to be honest, this is just what happens. And, as the saying goes, I love Tama, you love Tama, and that guy outside there smoking his pipe, he bloody loves Tamadoge too, right? We all love Tama. We're all going to be here until the end, and I'm not going to sell my position just yet. Naturally, if it goes to 0.1 or 0.15, I will probably sell my position. So let's just see, guys. This has just started. The journey of Tamadoge has just begun. They've not even launched their games yet or their products. This is just the beginning, and we're extremely early right now. Rumors are still that there are going to be more centralized exchange listings as well, so that could easily happen too. They've already done OKX. They must have the cash reserves to also put Tamadoge in other major exchanges, right? Think of Kraken, think of Huobi, think of all the others, right? There's many exchanges that this could still launch on, guys. So let's not try to force FUD in everyone's faces. I know a lot of people are quite worried here in the Discord, but to be honest, like this guy here, Dag MF, he's speaking a lot of sense at the moment, and I'm very optimistic still about the movement of Tamadoge. I'm not down in profit, and I got into this pre-sale really late, to be honest. If I got in earlier, I'd be up majorly, like some of the other people that got into the beta sale phase, but I missed that. So I'm happy just to wait, see what happens, watch the price chop around, and try not to get too fuddy, I suppose. Try not to get like emotionally lost in the investment. What we can do is look at Battle Infinity, which is the last pre-sale we looked at, and it launched at like 0.0023. Yes, it went into a downtrend. We are in a crypto winter, so naturally we're going to see these downtrends. We're going to see the rejections at resistances. We've got so many macroeconomical factors that are suppressing a bull market right now too. And if you look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, well, they're hardly doing anything exciting. And if we do look at the pre-sale here, when we first got in at the pre-sale value, you'd still be up 47% today, even just by holding your tokens. I didn't time myself perfectly here, but we can still see that Battle Infinity did some really big stuff, and actually the entry price was lower than 0.0024. It was something like all the way down here at like 0.001. So you'd actually be up even more. If you got into that pre-sale, you'd be up 239% still, even with the current downtrend that we're seeing on Battle Infinity. I'm going to quickly show you some very interesting tweets right now as well, which should sort of help you with your decisions. Maybe you could sort of find a bit of value in this particular tweet, right? So Mac and Bitcoin. This is how we don't want a new chart to look like. We don't want to be buying anything that pumps straight after listing. This is a technique used by market makers to generate the most amount of short-term liquidity, aka buyers, to distribute, aka sell, the most amount of tokens, right? So look at this. He's saying we don't want to be buying anything that pumps straight after listing, and we've not really seen that pump yet. This is the 4-hour time frame. Going back to Tamadoge, on that 4-hour time frame, we have not revisited. We've not revisited the top yet of 0.056. If you look here, you can see it launched over at this price here, like $3.20. It came down, and this is the 4-hour time frame. We already printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles it took, which is what, 32 hours? Maybe I'm wrong, my maths there. It took about 8 candles or 32 hours for us to get back to that sweeping top wick. So it could take 32 hours for Tamadoge to get back to $0.056, right? But even more so, there's another interesting one here. Remember when I taught you not to buy altcoins that pump directly on listings? Sweat pump on listing equals cheap technique done by the market maker to generate the most amount of retail liquidity to sell on. Nobody shares alpha like this. So this is another bit of really crazy advice. Never buy assets that pump directly on listing. So for example, if Tamadoge does now pump crazy from the current level, maybe to like 0.057 or beyond, then you could start eliminating that risk and maybe claw back dollar cost average sell in your position. Maybe that's going to be my strategy. And you can see it went into a downtrend following this into a big, dirty, descending triangle. And as a result, it came back down to almost like the pre-sale price, right? Of where you can see. So I don't know what's going to happen with Tamadoge. It might not even do the same thing, but it's always worth just understanding what can happen in pre-sales. I think right now we're seeing a nice consolidation. The price looks pretty balanced, and I'm not too worried. I'm going to keep on holding. I'm going to hold through to tomorrow. Going to keep on holding, maybe even through to next week, because I want to hear some bigger news that I believe will be coming from the Tamadoge team and developers. So guys, let me know if you're having any problems with claiming tokens. Anyone that has taken profits already, congratulations to you. I don't blame you for doing that whatsoever. You could be in profits right now, or you could be sort of like me, just kind of on the bench, sort of waiting to see what happens next, because I just think it's too soon. I mean, it was barely an hour ago, and we're just chopping around here. So if we get another influx of volume come through, we're going to see the price of Tamadoge keep on going up. So let's see if we can hold this key support level of 0.0237. Hopefully we don't, collapse through there. Otherwise we might see a risk of seeing the 0.01 again, but I do personally think we're going to see Tamadoge slowly pump. So if you're new to the channel, slap that subscribe button, ladies and gents. If you like these kind of pre-sales, check out my Patreon page. I've got a VIP holder section where you're going to get early access to upcoming pre-sales, white listings, IEOs, etc., which will help you identify key opportunities before other people in the crypto markets. So yeah, if you want to do that, 20 quid a month. If you want to also support on a lower, more sort of cost-effective, budget-friendly option, you're still going to get like one-on-one signals and optional one-on-one lessons and many, many other things that will help enhance your crypto journey. So thank you so much to everyone. I really do appreciate your existence. Without you guys, I could not be here. And let's just sort of take a chill pill and see what's going to happen next for Tamadoge, because it's just the beginning. We've got the OKX DEX for restricted countries going live 6 p.m. BST as well. So there's another good bit of news. Everyone is saying, oh, it's going to be a rug, and people in America are screwed. Well, people in America are still in profit right now, guys. I don't understand what the issue is. Yes, it could have been timed a bit better. Yes, it could have been. I didn't know this. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And these are the sort of fine lines in pre-sales that sometimes can be a bit risky, because when you get into a pre-sale, the terms can change at any time. Think of like a big business focus group before the business is actually launched. Things change in the terms, the conditions. There are still going to be negotiations in the background before that business launches. It's the same with a pre-sale. So that's one of the risks with pre-sales. But so far, that risk is paying off. We're in profit. Anyways, that's a wrap for now. Hope you guys are having a good day. Try and emotionally detach yourself to this sort of euphoric rush that we're sort of getting right now. And trust me, you don't want to be glued to the screen. It's not healthy for you. Go spend time with loved ones and stuff. And I'll update you soon on another Tamadoge video. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Because yeah, Tama Army, Tamaverse. Love you guys, and yeah, that's a wrap for now. Bye for now.